Knowledge is power. Top of the mount.
Yeah.
I'm at the peak of my energies. I feel like Tony Montana. I never panic. I never freeze.
Welcome back, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube page, StreetTalk with Nomstar. Guys, I want to a red button there. Go to subscribe. Press it, guys, and share, like, and please comment. Hey, guys, rebuile.
Second half.
Second half.
Yeah. Sign language.
Yeah. No.
This is Nomstar.
Yeah, man. You know, we're going into a very deep conversation, eh? Yeah, aka, and I know we're touching on the romantic side and the loving side and the hurting side and also the music side.
Music side.
Wait a second, there's one song.
Yeah, energy. Knowledge is power. Top of the mount.
Yeah.
I'm at the peak of my energies. I feel like Tony Montana. I never panic. I never freeze. I keep it cool and fresh. Super fresh, air fresh. Playboy, you have. I gotta go. I'll be back in a minute. My breakfast is go. Handle my business.
Come on.
Shut up. Oh yeah.
Bubbly in the building.
By the way, guys, like go try to give before we proceed. Okay. I don't know which one is this one.
So what is it?
Bubbly is my clothing brand, by the way. Yeah. Those who know knows. Those who know knows.
But
then
King.
So this is nice.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is so cool.
Looks
good.
I've got a pony.
Label Libza on Facebook, Bubbly SA on Instagram, Bubbly by Libza Facebook. Hala at me. I'm your boy. Rale mariheng man. Gito na betala let's a super mega man. Limited edition. Lights. Mr. Yang promised of mang tinting she's a man I took my heart. I forget freeze niggas on a head, but I'm cool with the sisters issue shop.
What happened?
What happened? Just happened. We got a hyena up in here.
What happened?
A big shout out to Nomstar.
No.
Having fun.
I'm loving this. This is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, guys, this is amazing. We're gonna have some of our street talkers, viewers, and we're gonna have you guys winning one of these. So surely one of our subscribers will send you a nice kit of this and the top. Yeah. Bubbly.
Yes.
Siyabonga, Bubbly.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It's my pleasure. Away. Yeah. A lot of mega Bubbly shandays, man.
Yeah. But I'm out there, so
Slay. Massive.
You know, for me, actually, it was very significant for me to, like, with everybody that had thought. Bubbly. Now, it's all bubbly in the house. Yeah. I like that.
You like?
I think God works in mysterious ways.
I'm loving Bubbly.
Thank you.
Bubbly, Marie must come back again. Wait.
Definitely.
Bubbly.
I think I need to be a resident. Yeah. But then something we'll talk off camera. Yeah.
And the kids, when
like behind the scenes,
sign language.
Sign language. More screening sa ska. Kilo mo la.
Tembegile mkhoto.
So guys, I want us to talk about this thing because I want us to get into this topic. Yeah, it's sensitive, guys. I know it's sensitive, but wabana situation na AKA ne. I know a lot of people, they're waiting for us to talk about now, the end of AKA. What really happened and what people are saying. Guys, what's your take in this? The way it happened. Like,
the assassination. There's a lot of theories, yeah, and people are talking very. It's very hard to speak about something that you don't have facts about.
Yes.
But then, man, I don't know, man. Now for now, it was something. Kifilagari, it was planned.
No, it is.
Yeah,
it's a hit.
No, that's how it's yeah.
It's a hit. The thing is, man.
Now it was definitely a hit, man. It was a hit, and remember after ex-girlfriend apparently never come back again. Never set your foot. Yeah.
I heard of Bamoni.
Yeah.
You know, you must as a person. There's so many things we take for granted. And you get warnings, and not only from social media. Your gut feeling,
Instincts, bro, yeah?
A parent around you who sees something you don't see, and now it's again. You're so and where not because you're in your element, and how do you but it always happens when you don't sit down and listen to yourself and your gut more.
Yeah.
We're so consumed by everything that you forget to listen to your gut. The first person you speak to when you wake up is you. Before you can say hi, baby. I'm telling you, you've spoken to yourself and your God in a way. The whole Torobal, it's like that. If you don't have that sort of communication, and you think waking up and speaking to the next person is you miss out on a lot. Now, this was a hit, brother, because why we don't know, and who we don't know. All people, because I didn't say this, all people will say, Papa,
or family,
but if you don't have facts, what gives you the right to say? It's very sad that it happened. Now, my biggest concern right now is if artists right now are being taken out, this is just not AKA. R5
recently,
the dancer was a woman.
Yeah.
Even a woman got a hit on her.
My nigga, DJ somebody, bro.
The dancer?
There's a lady who was like R5's dancer.
Jelly.
But to me, the guy not Bail.
No, it's not Jelly. Jelly's still alive. Jelly babe.
There's another one.
There's another one. Yeah. I heard about it.
And a bum to Tour, which was a hit. And then a couple of weeks later, then was R5.
Crazy.
Before that was somebody. Now it's becoming a trend. There, artists being taken out. It's like the first one who took out an artist opened up the gates to artists being taken out.
And remember, Guli Chana once survived the 50 cent.
Yeah,
but my nigga, this is South Africa. South Africa.
That's why I was actually.
There was a cop there, but I don't know how true that was, But they also mentioned that.
Shout out to SAPS though.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Shout out to Senelo PI. You guys are doing a great job.
You are doing a great job. It's just that what we were reading, we read so many things on social media. About cops doing this and bad cops, not there's bad cops,
corrupt cops.
And now this thing AKA it was also now linked there. Why wasn't this case really followed?
Yes,
like it was like okay, and then fail, and we had different reports,
and there's sufficient evidence there for everyone to see.
Look, guys,
there was a camera.
Yeah. I'm listening to what you're saying. Yeah.
That's where I'm trying to get at. If your system can be bought, then you'll never get the answer. Because let's talk about this. There must be a connection with authorities, not SAPS.
No, they say specific
individual people who are of the authority.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take it from Bo to Pug level B. Murders are always solved. The ones that are not solved is because they're not allowed to be solved. That's my opinion, right? Now, you come to our country now. As a car, like, you're talking about at least 6 months. How many artists have gone.
Yo, dog.
And only one Loring is close to conclusion of being concluded.
I don't suspect
Now,
one by
how? High profile cases that are
scary, bro.
But now we take it back to, we know our country. Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
We know our country. Money buys everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
We live in a country where money buys everything. And our the kids that are coming after us know it better than we do.
Yeah.
We still have like the backbones that looks about.
Yeah.
Our kids don't even know what a backbone is because they've been spoon fed. I keep it short, but I'm just gonna keep it on point form.
Yes.
We know our country. We've been living in it for a long time, and we know that money can buy anything. Now that's why we are at a point where people like Bosambodi, AK, they would all get murdered and will not get answers for.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and speculate why. I don't care what he did before he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at he died and we can't solve that because we really don't even know how he, why he died.
Yeah.
Speculation is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our authorities, after finding out, then we will know why. But now, if they can easily be bought, maybe that this mustn't be found out, we will never know.
Yeah. It's
So
only
you're looking at a country where the Nanga border after this interview and the Tlore, there'll also be a speculation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's only about buyer R5. People were so surprised or why. It's not something new. Dog,
Straight.
it has been happening
From
Channel M. Dog,
Yes.
next summer, okay, what's the hype? Like, this is South Africa.
It's been happening.
Yeah.
So, but like now, guys, let's dig deeper into this, not just the AKA murder.
Yeah.
How does it get here?
Wabana, another thing, I don't want to go deep into these conversations because they are emotional. People are hurt by, what we say. But, if we take it back, a year back, family their case was never solved. You understand?
Besides this one.
And no one really cared, and we moved on. So we are moving on, country. We move on.
And the way she died,
it
wasn't nice.
Their story was never told. So we sit like if no one really after Allah, and then we sing your songs or we talk about you, and then
life goes on.
I don't know what we have come to. We've come to this life, Yahore. Death. South Africa, death is easy now. Like people just die, and we look forward to your funeral. We go dancing for the after party, and I don't solve that anymore.
And I don't think it's
and we move on. So how do we get? And now, the complications of a year later, a family coming out and then saying Hori, aka Bafilogari, he was part of what happened to their daughter. But a year later, like what happened to our system, Hori? No one wanted to fix this until one person atakofal, and then the family comes out. I understand, they were having their own issues and problems. Mari, how did we come to this point in life that we...
I think that's my opinion. With South Africans, specifically black families, when somebody dies, it can be your kids kids girlfriend. If kids is married, like we don't just accept death. I think it's something that we need to speak about.
Or
understand?
Bewitched, or you are bewitched.
That's a very huge point. What if herself, she was going through so much. They were fighting, and her way was like going all out.
Exactly.
Instead of the guy doing it, but also angere because we don't know what if he really did. But like you say, black people find it hard to accept death. Like somebody's to be blamed all
the freaking time. Yeah.
You know,
freak accidents happen.
I agree.
Like there's so many things that happen.
Katsamalo and Katz no. Ramela entre Deben.
Yeah, Katz nanta.
Yeah, umula dile at the next stage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Maybe nama jealousy is like I don't know. Like he said, that's why I said that's a very big point. Us as black people, we have that big problem of speculation. It's like we don't know how to rationalize you know, except blaming the next. That's why our generation is like this. We do everything bad and blame the next. You know what I mean? And that's why people keep on feeding us these things. Like, porn is everywhere, guns are everywhere, drugs are everywhere, the law is nowhere.
Prostitution is
because
everywhere.
of they've seen our behavior. Once they gave us these, we are now where we are.
You know, we work with what we are fed.
Exactly.
That is true.
We've never thought about anything beyond. Like we took away morality, we took away respect and culture, and so now we're left with nothing. So whatever they feed us, we are open for. Now once we take that, it's too much. They're not like us, you know. 5110.
Yes.
Those were like nice touch screen, nice internet. They do, and what's being funneled all the way to them is not what was funneled to us. So you will have these issues. Speculations also say it's a girl that killed AK.
Hitman nowadays. You can imagine, because I also saw the video. I saw a small body, and then when she started running, I'm like, okay, wait.
A feminine run. A feminine run.
I'm like, oh.
I could not see the sex because I was focused more on the you know, even when they started saying I could not see that because I was really stuck
and I was gutted,
seeing
like,
Super
I
Mega
couldn't
Did you check like fully?
Nah, I couldn't. I was
who was doing this? The guy was stretching his hand and
that guy's been there for a long time.
I couldn't.
But what if I'm annoyed, I need to go. I wanna go. And then but I cannot go to them and say
personally, look, that video broke me.
The thing is,
I want you to stick to you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. All the situations we don't
know.
Nahana moto ale mo podcasting engwe. Elore le na witsa re ha tsoha a utlwa ditaba. Mara saying like he knew.
So it's just we need evidence, proper evidence, because on social media people, we look at a video, we look at certain things and we come up with our own conclusion and we don't know, because I feel like other people's careers, other people's, because now you like, no, I think it's this one, I think they even say
as defamation of character,
and she's like,
I'm sure she's
thinking, what's happening?
I saw this other one, very interesting. Apparently AKA predicted his death, Illuminati Shandes, art cover, like literally somebody that I know. Art cover, his upcoming album.
What's that?
There's a skull there. There's a car, like, because when they shot him in the head, moving car, there's like a snake apparently get inside him. Dog.
If you look at this cover art, the 10 cent is the date he was shot on, the 10th of February. Others say by Florida Road. There's a Make-A-Wish spot where you throw in a 10 cent and make a wish. Hence there's a club called Wish owned by Koyama. The skull shows exactly where he was shot. Mountains symbolize the location in KZN. And while still on the location part, there's a wall on the cover art. And if you look at Florida Road, it has the same design on the street. It is not made of tar. Moving on, there's a 94, which shows the time he was shot at, 9:40 p.m. Then there's a BMW 325 Kusheshe, which symbolized the getaway car of the shooters. Windmill symbol for wind. It was windy and cold that night, which is true because it was also raining, man. Then the con shows his last supper meal, but on the picture he posted on Instagram, the meal didn't have any corn. unless if it was just used to symbolize food. Then there's a snake which shows betrayal of his close friends, and the diamond is for money, meaning his friends betrayed him for money. Then there's a comb right there which symbolizes a haircut. Remember on that day, aka had gotten a haircut in Durban.
Okay, a little bit of an edge up with the bruise.
Lastly, the red color surrounding his skull symbolizes blood. So this is him basically lying on the floor after getting shot with blood around him. And remember, he died while facing up. After he was shot, he fell on his back.
All I know is,
And it makes sense. You know how conspiracy.
all I know is, if you had to go now, there were signs that either you or we didn't pick up, we'll pick up later. So that one, I could argue a lot, but I don't want to really go into it. Understand? Because I know every time you go, there's some sort of goodbye you make.
So that's true, ne?
It's very true, because hoka level, the bye-bye is a thing. It's like bye-bye and need.
Death is spiritual, according to me. So there has to be signs.
So you know something.
Yeah. You could see from the hug, Joey gave tips. You could see.
No, like the hug tail, instead of just getting to the car leading, the hug tail, when you're sitting down and you're looking at this, looks like a final goodbye.
Yeah, it's a final goodbye. Yeah.
So, lo and her laela no never know. If I hug you tighter than I normally do.
I know tight hugs.
Imagine if I hug you tighter than I normally do.
Anyway, guys, please be alive. Don't hug me. Tight hugs. I don't want to. Tomorrow. I want to see you guys tomorrow.
But yeah, guys, look, talking about that whole AKA saga and his death and who's to blame. One, we don't know who to blame. Yeah. But now we're looking at a pattern of artists going out, and everybody's speculating why. Yeah. You know what I mean? What I'm saying now is this what we have come to as a country, where artists also now are in danger of being executed. Now execution has become a norm now.
South Africa.
You see why I always put the law more everything, because they are the ones who are supposed to stiffen the law so bad that it's not easy for anybody to do this. Nowadays, anybody can become a hitman. Busy the podcast, music, I'm trying businesses leading. This is easy money. And then I can get away with it.
But then again,
look, there are cops out there that do their work, but you have other cops that counter them. So as much as you do good work with illegal information, they know how to filter it, and in court it doesn't exist anymore. Now, if we work together, we know how to disrupt the law to a point where it's not accessible in court. No matter evidence, but because of how it's done in court, it's
like I see these
so it's a cold case.
Yeah,
there's a lot of cold cases, Momzad.
I've seen shows and people they like we are caught today, and they have all the evidence, all the evidence. But the following day, you see him walking in the streets, because then, Barry, in South Africa, you are not guilty until proven. Yeah. Imagine you're not guilty, but as long as they've not touched what is important to keep you inside. No, what am I?
Yeah.
So now we sit here and we look at, it's not like we didn't feel hurt when somebody died. R5 died.
Ricky, bro.
Ricky died. Jabba died.
Flabba.
Saudi Flabba.
Yeah. No, Saudi still right.
Even before them, like even from gospel artists doing that, there's been so many.
Lucky Dube, guys.
Hey, dude.
No one really touched on Lucky Dube's death, and now it's like this man, he was taking South Africa into Africa, and nobody really touched on his death. Yeah, but like robbery, something went wrong. Yeah,
the black butterfly, TK, the overdose, and then now you can conclude it overdose, but from a hotel room you can't conclude who was in the room, whatnot. So drugs are like social things. A lot of people. So again, becomes my speculation,
I like what you're talking about, and I'm gonna ask you right now live. from your own experience, because I know Ospanne Levo Jaiba and the who's did they invalidate drugs? Bashap.
Look,
Let's be honest.
trust you me, bruh. Now I will not lie to you there. Antoine, it's not even just artists. You have teachers that teach your children in school who actually go to school with drugs. You have news anchors who go to work, Bashapi. Drugs. It's long become a norm. It's long become a norm. Before this generation, before us having this conversation, like it's no, I don't even know how you ask this, because
it's water for them.
So, what do you mean? Or the artist did this have a
Yeah,
so
it's a word for creativity and stress life.
I get it, Baba feel that, what do you call it? I don't know what to call it, a stigma or give it a whereas Baba Buddha, you need this for energy. You happy
but think about it.
But you don't. You only need gym.
But think about
you only need healthy food. You need enough rest.
Yes.
And you need to plan.
You can be eating healthy foods on 9 gigs, different provinces.
Why do you take 9 gigs? What I'm trying to say is, as a human being, what makes you think you're superhuman?
Exactly.
You know
that guy now pelang Mlando. He fell on
yeah.
he fell. He just fell.
And the doctor muta fatigue.
Because Baba Budi say, look, you have a very bad industry, and this bad industry, it tumile where the industries began, and you must remember, if they're now trying to sell product, they will sell it. You know what I mean? They will create stories and whatnot that you need this. They have a market for it. If artists are on drugs, a lot of people will be on drugs. Why? They have mass appeal. They're like politicians. They will not go for influencers. They will not go for your architect. Nobody knows these architects up until you need to buy a house. And Lohona, it's somebody referred you. It's not like you follow architects and you can even pick out one for yourself. But artists, they're all over the show. So if they need to sell something to the people, the quickest way is through artists. Now, if they need to sell drugs, they will sell it through artists because he can speak to millions of people at a go. And if he makes drugs look cool, they will buy drugs. Now the drug dealer will make a lot of money because these kids will just buy drugs. So this, it take over in Charles level mama. As a most of the maybe no go if 100%. Drugs they take cool and then I just
okay. Guys,
you know what I mean? But they are there. They are there for real. Currently artist jo ba bona ba tsuba tse sophisticated to lora go no ba jump on bona maybe all out of characters and you can speculate mara mo high mojo for the past 10 years, actually for the past 15 years, since 2005 it's now 2023, we're going to 2025. The crystal, they've started injecting, like, you know, drugs are real. What makes you think up there in the higher class they don't do drugs?
They don't do their own style.
And now they have like secrecy yana bakono pita wono kono mona if me ube tilia tata tlhelang mola monro out of character motive o ka ro wa beta, you know what I mean? But in most cases they will hide them. Ba itile di phiri tsa bona re ke batho ba tjo are mo o tla tswa le sharp because you're a brand. If you are a cash cow for them, they will try and secure you for as long as they can, up until they can't. Once they can't anymore, to also keep not losing on your behalf, they will then paint you bad.
Sure.
And take the sponsors away from you.
And I'm telling you, that story that you're talking about, Wapula that show you
sure.
He was trying to come out and the way he was blocked.
And
Abulela, no, I'm like this because of this.
But
I feel like there's a lot that he wanted to talk about.
He was blocked. And then I don't know, they gave me block. And until everybody thought he is crazy. And they made other artists to speak against him.
I've hung with him. Ne? He's the coolest guy. And you can tell that he's from Brenda's womb. Ne? Because music lives in him. Everything, whatever, a little bit that affects him. it's always got music in it, musically. No, but you can tell when somebody's been suppressed because of other agendas that we would not even know.
And he's talented.
Now,
by
I
the
cannot
way.
even say our conversation much, but I will tell you we hung. And how funny, ne? Here's a guy with a hoodie. We're in his spot. I don't know we're in his spot. I'm talking to everybody who's talking. He's chilled, you know. But immediately when I started talking music, then he was like, oh, Garuiti music. Then he approached me. Then Gamolebella. Bongs.
Yeah.
Come Kuneleng Kale, Aleng as the thing, you know, how it's been gone for so long. Then we started, I was like, the last time I was with you, we had a gig called The Village. Remember? You were in a Ham and a Benz. Wow, it's a small world. Here we meet again. Then we had a very deep conversation. I don't think I want to talk about it much here, but as you said, ne, I can because the guy that I met there, and what we spoke about, exactly. That's why it's gotten now to a level where they kill you. You know what I mean?
Because
coming to the killings, nah, I think it's really getting out of hand, and it's not only on artists only. I think it's happening everywhere. I have this other homie of mine, not Kasaren. I guess if you heard about the funeral. Mamelodi East, Mahube Valley, yeah.
What about you?
Let's so, that boy na small business, ne? Or real animal. Bama hijacker, askuli high, kids get and then Shabang hijacker, it's okay. Then by mom kids, why no mom kid and fan? Yes, and askuli high, or real lamoto.
But
golf.
That's why I say, ne, so our law right now, if they don't go stiff on it, trust you me, we will have these podcasts and we'll talk about this. Politician, everybody's crying about crime. Everybody's crying about stuff. Ne?
Hashtag
and
stop load shedding.
Load shedding.
Load shedding because I need load. There's other people on they're knocking off. Joe, Baba got restaurant. Imagine girlfriend the how come on.
Let's say from government.
Yeah.
From government. Government,
it's a political issue now.
It's very political, obviously. But now, if the government can stiffen the laws, the laws come from the government. So when I say law, I'm not talking about law enforcers, people who are hired to uphold the law. No, I'm talking about the law. The law is created up there. I'm not gonna appoint police officers. They will get tired. They have families that they need to go back home to. And then if they're not protected salary-wise, if they're not protected, why would they want to protect me?
Why would they?
And then exactly. What is it all worth? So it's easy for a guy like that to take a bribe. If I can't afford good education for my kids and a good life for my family, but I'm risking my life to protect our country, and I'm not recognized and I'm not even paid enough. When you're a law enforcer, the subsidies are your life is at risk. If you're going to risk for the country, you need to get some sort of big reward. You know what I mean? Your salary should be really, really big. Then you would love your job. People would actually apply for the job. Now they know the job pay sucks. The risk is high. You know what I mean? And then I have to go there. And then there's bribe. You don't even make that much. We're hard now. But now how by for I go no food pure better.
What the man?
Wallet. You have 7 kids and you're making about 18K. And then every time you are at risk. But wouldn't have already. There's man.
Lena. Ke luta lata lena le wrong.
So back to the issue. You have that many kids. Your job is that risky. The pay is that little. You know what I mean? Would you really say no to 50K?
No.
That was the loophole. If you don't, you really don't have good enough salaries for teachers. Teachers teach our children when we are not there. They are the other parent. Their salaries like that. So, but less interesting. My mic is gone. Can you hear me?
Bring it back. Busa mushimane. Sehwipi. Sehwipi. Busa. Busetsa.
You know what I mean? So, like, from the law, Kodima and the government, they didn't prioritize which careers actually security. You need teachers. When we went to school, you know, you'd find this gray. Bana stimulated. You need to know what kids need stimulants in class for them to get attention. You know they need sports. Sports. You know what I mean? Like you're looking at everything crumbling down. So the killings will get more because it's the easiest way out and it costs a lot of money. Now, if there are so many few people who can afford killings, why is it hard to find killers? You can afford a hit, wait.
I can't. Even if I did, that's
Joe,
against my belief.
Let's take your beliefs aside. Let's talk about when you making the money you're making. Every cent counts because of the conditions we live under. So for you to decide to take a hit, the cheapest, give them 50,000. You don't even have 50K. It's going to take you maybe 6 months for you to say I've saved 50K. So how we inside for a hit, you really wouldn't. So era ora batho ba bana le nzaka. Now percentage ya batho ba bana le nzaka as opposed to batho. So how is it that o palla go bona re ke mo mantshang hit against the law and then the law is protected by so bo AKA on
I can't wait for us to pass like the big and so
no, it's very scary. Even us talking like this.
But that's it. When so will I hit. I said nage Katz.
Sawara ushile di sizi go mara go lo na
get sabusa before now because sometimes I don't think it's nelna kwa how. Now at this stage, I don't think
we are young. We have so much to do. We have so much to to achieve, and it's so sad when someone decides to.
I don't want to die like a dog.
Over something that could have been solved. Because baba emotionally maybe how can I solve this? Hey. If really I'm angry with this person and unsin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, why get some but because the system is not working too, so guys,
the algorithms like from the news, it's an algorithm. Bad news. There's so many news. Us having this podcast, that's news.
It's just
it's good news. There's so many things that people do that are good news. They focus on the bad news only.
And
it's like news for them is bad news. Anything good is not news.
And there's plenty good news.
It's the algorithm we are being fed. From Kalonal age restriction. Emmanuel and Awala no sneaker.
That 12. Whenever
yeah, what the toa TV.
What the
and kids now are protected so much that we cannot protect them. They're protected by law more than us. Now you want to protect them from a device that has content you cannot marshal or logo code.
True.
They say they're allowed to bring the phone for emergencies. Discipline, abuse. Now we cannot even protect our own kids morally because they are protected more by law. A law that's failing us anyway.
Bro.
So Cairo's gonna wake up traumatized, and if Cairo agara mola ahola, agara a bad influence, a bad batch, and then Bamut convince or we're gonna avenge your dad's death.
Hey.
But Muruta or what's one? You've seen how your dad goes. This is how we live. Do you think it's not easy to convince a kid like that to become something?
It is.
Of you understand? Because if it was not properly dealt with.
Hey guys, hey.
I got fail,
Hey.
I got fail.
Who about deep?
I know
know.
No, but anyway,
getting
RIP to my boy Keenan, man.
Yeah, RIP to Super Mega, man. We'll always miss you. Yeah.
You left a big mark in
Yeah.
our hearts. You
Catalog.
You made
is
us
timeless,
proud.
yeah.
Your accolades said it all. You were cocky as hell, and that made us look at you even more.
Yeah.
And you were never disappointed every time you came out. It means you know what you were doing, and you were a good father. Any woman who has a problem with you, that's personal, man. We don't care.
And they can't even shut you down, even in your
We
death.
don't care. They've had fun moments
Yeah.
with you themselves.
Yeah.
So right now, let's just celebrate you more than we cry for you, man.
Yeah.
You are super mega, man. You've left something for generations and generations and generations. It's just sad it had to happen this way,
Yeah.
but we will always love you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you on the other side, man. Thank you
Cape
for the
to Cairo.
classic catalog, man. I'm gonna listen to your song for the rest of my
Keenan's
life.
got fam in Cape Town, ne?
Yeah, he's
His
from
kid
Cape
is
Town.
Cairo, ne?
Yeah.
So from Cape to Cairo.
Yeah. Oh, from Cape to Cairo, man.
Hi guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, nice one.
I blessed the day.
Ukile bitele to mere.
Paparazzi wanna fuck with the happy every time we in the with the family show, take a trophy home with a champion.
One of the best samples ever.
Dog.
Mega killed it, man.
Nigga.
I know.
You know,
and at the
in the
time-
video he had Bonang there.
Yeah.
Sipping
He
the
was in-
bubblies.
he-
Like, make it, you
He
know.
was in Thailand at the time. He was in Thailand.
Bajamuna.
Nigga.
Bajamuna.
But fresh.
Bajamuna. Ha.
Trying to take shots at
Hi
Mega.
guys.
But yeah.
Yeah.
This is Street
Yeah.
Talk.
Street Talk, Nomstar,
Nomstar.
Katz Nova,
Superstar.
Nova.
Lebo Bab.
Level Babs.
What the judge?
What did judge?
Toast it out, man.
Yeah.
Toast it out, man.
Yeah.
This one is for Mega, man, and for Ricky as well,
Where's
man.
my glass, guys?
For Ricky,
Let's
for
Yeah.
do it.
Jeba,
Oh, she
for
is.
somebody,
Yeah.
for R5,
R5,
and everybody else who's
Yeah.
in the industry who died, and everybody else who was not in the industry.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, rest in peace, yo.
Yeah.
And let's hope for a better South Africa sometime.
Yeah.
What about?
Hey, the beat.
Yeah,
Joe. Let me actually play that song.
This is
The world is yours.
Nana, produce.